Hi everyone, I hope you are having a great time. Today I would like to share my experience of using the Audio Oracle 3 in-ear monitors that I've been using in my setup and trying out how they sound in my system. So this one is four-way design featuring 6 drivers in 3 ports, right? They mounted in the 3 ports. Also featuring there's a little bass tuning port. This one is tuned to all the way down to 20 hertz and 99 dB sensitive, so it's very easy to drive. Even driving from my computer, it sounded very nice and clean sounding when I was rewatching and monitoring my own voice. So when I moved to here with this VM Ultra, I was streaming music from Amazon Music UHD as well as network attached music server from my rig, which is Sony Music Server that I stream UPnP through VM Ultra. So this Oracle 3 directly attached to this VM Ultra headphone stage. Retail for $589. This Oracle 3 is featuring 2 dynamic driver, 2 balanced armature driver with 2 electrostatic drivers for high frequency, right? So it's four-way design, and I'm not sure what is the crossover point is. So in 3 sound tuning ports that they mounted those drivers in there. So build quality is very nice. It's kind of tight fitting to my ear well here, so I have to put it sideways and twist it in there, so that's how it fit nicely and snugly. I would say this Oracle 3 fitment is very decent in my ear well. It fits snugly, but when I move around, I kind of worry that it might fall out or it might remove itself out of where I put it in, because the ear hook on this cable is a soft ear hook, so which is more flexible, but it makes it less stable and less retaining when you hook it over the ear. So that's the only thing. Other than that, its sound is a little bit on bass heavier side, which may really suits to younger generation and modern music listening crowd. Four-way design 6 driver configuration gives me good depth and nice impactful bass quality. Lower bass and mid bass and both very well pronounced with nice amount of articulation and space between the notes. Bass lines are well defined with very well produced bass notes in lower regions. The upper bass to lower mids, transition area is kind of nice, but it's kind of stick together. So I would like slightly better separation in there for my personal preference, so it will give me a little bit more spacious sound and more articulation in upper bass and lower mid region. The mid-range voices and everything is very natural, almost accurate, but slightly on richer side or neutral sound that it will deliver. Actually, overall frequency range is a bit on richer side of tonal balance listening with this Oracle 3 from the Audio. So high frequency extension, I kind of want a little bit more. So when I try audiophile music, I find it to be slightly rolled off. When I try modern music listening through this VM Ultra streaming from Amazon Music UHD or streaming from my NAS, it sounded nice. One of the very good standout sound quality out of this Oracle 3 is reproducing micro details, right? When I was listening to AC/DC Back in Black intro, so there is an intro, drummer is striking snare drums and the heel kicking, although it's not kicking the kick drum with the hammer, but calling the timer with the heel of the drummer, that small noises were produced. So that is most noticeable out of many IEMs that I try, right? I'm not really IEM specialist, but when I try a lot of IEMs, those are some tracks that I try. And also I try James Blake, right? Limit to Your Love. So that kind of track, the bass quality is tremendous. Those are the tracks that I always try to listen the lower bass response and lower bass quality out of any audio components. So this one totally producing very good bass quality and definition. So that is the strong suit. And when I try Infected Mushroom Deeply Disturbed, right, that intro and all the notes and everything is well placed and produced with good stereo image, I will love slightly better dynamic punching overall frequency range. Although bass and mid-range and everything is rich side of sound quality and sound signature that this Oracle 3 can provide. So it's easy to listen, easy to enjoy, right? Doesn't matter any type of music that you listen to. When I try with dedicated headphone amps, it's even better in dynamics and control of the bass quality and mid-range. High frequency extension, I still want slightly area and spacious sound. So frequency range and response and everything is great. So only minor thing for me is the spaciousness and width of the soundscape, area and more spacious sound that I prefer. So those are slightly lacking behind. But if you are after modern music listening experience, this is going to be tremendous sounding, like you put subwoofer in your ears kind of sound in terms of bass quality, deep, rich, and well-defined bass quality. That is this Oracle 3 strongest frequency response and slightly more pronounced than rest of the frequency range, right? If you listen to blues or jazz or audiophile music, you may want slightly more air and space and extensions in general, but modern music, pops and rocks and average listener, IEM lovers, this one suits totally fine. So price is $589, so it's on a little bit on higher side, but for that you get all those impact to sub bass quality, as well as giving you 6 driver 4-way configuration with very good sounding IEM that you can have. In terms of a noise control, when I'm wearing this Oracle 3 without playing music, I could hear all the surrounding sound. As soon as I start playing music, isolation and everything work out fine. Another thing is it comes with 3 different type of plugs. It has 2.5 millimeter standard 3.5 or balance 4.4 and modular cable design that uses 2-pin 0.78 millimeter connectors. So those are basic, things that come with it, with 6 different type of earbuds in the kit. If you are after deep and rich and easy to enjoy sound quality with incredibly good sub bass quality and mid bass quality that this one can offer, this Oracle 3 from The Audio is going to be great option for you to choose. That is my experience that I like to share with you. Thank you for watching and happy listening.